Located in central Minnesota, just over 85 miles northwest of Minneapolis, the city of Paynesville is home to a diverse range of homegrown manufacturing companies. Local service providers, including one of the state's leading healthcare providers, supports the greater community as it continues to grow. For the size of the Paynesville area community, the number and variety of manufacturing companies is truly impressive. Few communities of this size have comparable history of entrepreneurship and industry. What's behind the success of Paynesville's dynamic manufacturing companies? Here are some of their stories.
Well, we've been with the city of Paynesville, since the 1940s. We've got some deep roots here. We were actually the first building that built in the industrial park. The nice thing about the industrial park is, number one, we have plenty of land available to build again. We have plenty of services available here. So, the big things we need is a great power base. We need a great internet base. We need space, and we've got all that. And then we've got, neighbors and room to grow within the industrial park within the city of Paynesville.
Over 40 years ago, my father, Bruce, founded the company, started in a small 1,200 square foot building here in the industrial park, and found himself in Paynesville largely because there was room available to build.
Our history is so diverse and community-based as the organization has grown over the years. We cover 18 different counties, and we have about 30 clinics that provide services across that geography.
Grew up in Paynesville. I went to school in Eden Valley Watkins for high school. And so when I left high school, I was excited to see a bigger world. So I went to UW-Madison. But gradually I got drawn to the career of medicine, and over time realized that if I wanted to practice medicine, I liked the variety of family medicine and also what being a doctor in a small town looks like.
My dad lived in the St. Cloud area and worked for Fingerhut, a plastics company, back in the 60s. And in 1966, he and my mom moved out to Avon, Minnesota, and produced some products at our first factory in Avon, right on the shore of Middle Spunk Lake. And my dad chose Middle Spunk Lake because he liked to fish. And he enjoyed going out and wetting a line, as he called it, at noon, lunchtime. Started in 66 in Avon, moved to Albany in 72. And in 1982, we were looking for a place to expand again. We were landlocked at what they called the industrial park in Albany, was very small along the railroad tracks. And Paynesville offered us this building and a really nice 3-acre site at very little money.
We built this facility we're in 1999. We added on in 2013. We're adding on again in 2021, 2022. And we just keep evolving basically where the industry is taking us, where our customers are taking us. Our niche nowadays is supporting a lot of small and medium-sized OEMs.
There is an incredibly diverse spectrum of manufacturers here in Paynesville. I think most people don't know and appreciate. Just within walking distance, there's injection molding, silicone molding, blow molding, extrusion, metal work, robotics, lasers, forming, CNC pipe bending, just to name a few.
We deal with post-consumer polyethylene, mainly high-density polyethylene that you might find in a milk jug or a detergent bottle. We buy those crushed post-consumer bales of bottles, and they are picked and sorted, ground, washed, and then we use that material for a wide range of products, mainly landscape and composite decking and plastic lattice panels.
Outreach services has always been an important part of healthcare services to the Paynesville community. And our hospital has had a history of partnering, whether it's been with other healthcare providers out of St. Cloud or out of the Wilmer communities.
One question I get a lot is, how is it working with my dad? So my dad is also a physician in our clinic. And that was one of the reasons I enjoyed coming here, is he does a great job of letting me, learn my own ways and let me practice medicine how I want to, but also very able to answer questions or help guide me as I'm new in my career and learning how to navigate medicine. So I found it as a great benefit. I enjoy seeing him regularly, and we have different styles and different expertise, but it's fun to build off of that.
So as our industry evolves, we're really looking at automation. And automation is really the movement of our parts without human intervention. It's robotics. And robots can be at several different levels. The shift in employment is actually, we're actually broadening the people we can hire. So on the top end, we have certified engineers, 4-year degree, MEs, design engineers. We have a finance manager, we have accounting people, we have planners and schedulers and salespeople, which at some level all have an education beyond the high school level. Then we get out to the production floor, and we have laser operators and press brake operators and welders. And most of our welders go to a 2-year trade school. Some of our welders actually grew up welding on a farm and more developed natural skills.
I think that our skill level has increased as our business is growing. We're more sales management and supervisory positions and maintenance positions, and certainly our equipment needs have grown bigger, and we need more skilled technicians to handle those more sophisticated machines that we're bringing in now. We're getting into robotics, and we need help there. We have a great core group of employees, but we're always looking to add some nice people.
There's a really unique unwritten rule and agreement between many of the businesses that we work together. There's many stories through the years of businesses helping one another get started, and even today many of us work together for one another or with one another, and that's really an important thing.
If I look at just kind of the manufacturing and community in the Paynesville community as a whole, we're probably one of the best kept secrets in central Minnesota. And this area of central Minnesota is actually one of the biggest manufacturing capitals of North America. Freeway access is important, access to skilled people is important, access to raw materials and educational institutions is important, and we're situated in a really good position.
And Paynesville has just been a great place for us to grow. There's plenty of jobs here in Paynesville, plenty of good paying jobs, and I think a good future so far as careers go, it can be had right here in Paynesville.
So what is the secret of success to Paynesville's dynamic companies? Paynesville area companies are thriving today thanks to the vision of these business leaders and the supportive business-friendly community. To maintain their competitiveness and meet the ever-increasing demands of their customers, these companies are adapting to the changing business environment and investing in the latest technologies. The jobs of tomorrow are available today in Paynesville. Join us today. Your future is here.